I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. I sadly mistaken, I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win, applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, applied myself.
Welcome back to CTC. I am your gracious host, Carl, and I'm back for another episode. Like I said I would be. I'm here for Conference Championship Part 1. As you can read from the title, all the Conference Championship games that start this week, I'm giving out predictions of winners. Before I do that, I would like to ask that you leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. It helps the network. It helps the channel grow. For shows like BWT, Baseball with Teddy, get all your baseball content through BWT. You got the main show, which went live today, which I was surprisingly on there. Not surprisingly as in like, oh, I can't believe I was on it, but like I wasn't supposed to be on there. Surprise guest, boom. That's featuring Joe, Tomo, and Dave. FFC Fantasy Football with Coach Coombs, which we just got some not news, but maybe some news. Might be coming sooner than you think. You got RBO Real Ballers Only with Vaughn, who goes live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. NBA content there. You got Dave's Doghouse, which he puts dogs in the doghouse and makes dogs. You got King's Talk, which is now going to pre-recorded videos until the playoffs. And last but certainly not least, you got In the Red Corner, featuring Ty, Ricky, and Fast Camp. So, just check those shows out. They're part of the network. If you like what you're listening to, stick with us. But sit back, relax. I ain't going to be too long. I know I say that and then be like a 30-minute video, but I ain't going to be too long. I'm going to just get some predictions, get some reasons why I got those predictions. Now, before I go into those, when I say a team's ranking of who I think is going to win, the ranking isn't in the country. It's just in the conference. They're playing against only conference opponents. It's a conference tournament. So their rankings are strictly in the conference. So you might hear a team be first in steals multiple times. And you're like, how is they first when they first? It's just in their conference. They're first in their conference. All right. Secondly, with this, if I pick a team that's first, like a regular season winner, to win it, but I also might have a feeling about somebody else, I'll have a winner and then I'll have a bid stealer. So, for example, I was just A-Sun, right? A-Sun, I honestly think Eastern Kentucky is going to win it, right? But I have a feeling that Lipscomb might steal it. Lipscomb is a bid stealer because, yes, Eastern Kentucky won the A-Sun, but that doesn't get you automatically in the tournament. So, if Lipscomb wins the tournament, Eastern Kentucky, great season, but you're not going to the tournament, Lipscomb is. So, if y'all got that, cool. So, that's how it's going to work, okay? So, like I said, I did the tournaments that are for this week. Now, if I accidentally, because I did write down one, the Southland tournament, that doesn't start this week. So if I accidentally go into it, it's because I got all these notes, right? And I just missed it. But just bear with me on that. So yeah, that's how it's going to go today. So let's get into it. Let me find the banner right here. Let's scroll up one. Boom. Conference championship predictions. And first, like I said, we have this A-Sun. I'm sorry. Hold on, give me 1 second. Just texting Joe. All right, cool. A-Sun, like I said, winner, in my opinion. I got EKU. But I do have a strong feeling that if anybody steals it, Lipscomb is the bid steal. Now, the A-Sun has started yesterday. We got some games today. I know Jacksonville is playing Eastern Kentucky, I believe, as we speak. And then you have games on the 7th and the 10th. Now, Eastern Kentucky, aside from them being first, they are third in points per game at 81.3. Ninth in points per game allowed at 76.8. Third in field goal percentage at 46.1%. Fourth in three-point percentage at 36.3%. And they're tied in first in assists in the conference with 14.8. And they're first in field goal percentage allowed at 42.8. So not only are they really good in offense, and I get it, they're ninth in points per game allowed, but teams don't shoot well against them, and that ultimately is what matters. If I let you score a lot late in the game while we're up, fine, yeah, you boosted your points per game, but you really didn't shoot well. So being first in field goal percentage allowed is huge. Now, honestly, my big steal for this tournament is Lipscomb. I know on Twitter, you follow me. I said North Florida at first, and that was like Monday or Sunday. I think it was yesterday. But I thought about it, and honestly, my big steal in this is Lipscomb. Lipscomb is second in points per game, 82.3, so right in front of EKU. Eighth in points per game allowed, 76.5. First in field goal percentage at 49.5. First in three-point percentage at 38.1%. First in fouls at 12.9, so they don't really foul much. And but after all that, they are 11th in field goal percentage allowed with 45.9%. So Lipscomb, a really efficient, really good offensive team. Defensively leaves a lot to be desired, but they can score, and that's why I have them as a potential bid steal for the A-Sun. Now, if you ask me, Carl, who do you have winning outright? I'll go on a limb. I'll go Lipscomb. Lipscomb is going to win the A-Sun tournament. I think Lipscomb's ability to score and be efficient is ultimately going to kill Eastern Kentucky. Lipscomb has been here before. Eastern Kentucky really has not. So I'm going to go Lipscomb and the A-Sun to win it. So my pick is Lipscomb. Do not get me wrong. It is Lipscomb. Secondly, we have the Big South tournament. My winner in this is Weber State. Eastern Washington, almost say Eastern Kentucky. Eastern Washington is first place in this conference. They did win the conference, but my winner is Weber State. Now, their tournament starts tomorrow, March 6th, and then the 8th through the 10th is when the rest of it is played. Weber State is fourth in the conference of points per game at 75.2. First in points per game allowed, 66.8. Fourth in field goal percentage at 46.8%. Fifth in three-point percentage at 34.7%. First in turnovers, they don't turn the ball over much, 9.8 turnovers a game. First in field goal percentage allowed, 45.5% shooting from the field allowed, which is, like I said, first in the conference. And they have star power in Dylan Jones, who is getting NBA looks. I love Dylan Jones personally. He is a really good ball player for Weber State. Can score all around the court. I almost said field. Can score on the court. Really solid defensively. And I'm picking Weber State based off Dylan Jones, but not just based off Dylan Jones. They score the ball really well. They play pretty good defense. And that's a recipe to success in this Big South tournament. So I'm going with Weber State to win this one. Next, Coastal Athletic. Now, first place, Charleston, could easily run through this tournament. But my potential bid stealer in this, and I don't have too many potential bid stealers. My potential bid stealer in this one is UNC Wilmington. This tournament is from March 8th to the 12th. So, what's today? So, Friday. So, from Friday to next week. So, it starts this week, so I'm going to talk about it. Boom. March 8th to the 12th. Now, Charleston is first in points per game, 81 points per game. 11th in points per game allowed, 73.3. 8th in field goal percentage, 44.3. 7th in three-point percentage, 34.3. First in rebounds, 39.7 boards. Second in assists, 15.3 assists. And 9th in field goal percentage allowed, 44.4% allowed. Wow. UNC Wilmington is second in points per game, so right behind them at 80.2. Fifth in points per game allowed, 71.2, so much better than Charleston. Tied for third in field goal percentage at 46.4, which is above Charleston. Third in three-point percentage, 35.3. Second in steals and 6.4, which is huge to create turnovers. And 11th in field goal percentage allowed, which is 44.9. So not too far. It's 0.5 difference from Charleston. Not too far. My winner in this is UNC Wilmington. I think UNC Wilmington wins the tournament. I think UNC Wilmington and Charleston meet. I believe they can meet in the finals for the tournament. I think they play each other for the tournament. I think although both teams really good offensively, both teams leaves a lot to be desired. It just comes down to I just think who's going to be able to score the ball more efficiently, which I think that goes to UNC Wilmington. Also, UNC Wilmington has guys that's been here before. I get it. Charleston's been here before too. Do not get me wrong. But I just think it comes down to who's going to be more efficient. And I think that goes to UNC Wilmington. So I'm going to have UNC Wilmington win the Coastal Athletic tournament, and they go to the NCAA tournament. Next, we have the Horizon League, which Oakland University, shout out Oakland. They won the Horizon regular season, but my winner for the Horizon is Youngstown State. Youngstown State, in my opinion, is going to win the Horizon League tournament. They finished in second, so not so far off. Their tournament is today, March 5th, March 7th, the 11th, and the 12th. For the Horizon, for Youngstown State, they were second in points per game, 81.5. Second in points per game allowed, 70.5. Fourth in field goal percentage, 45.1. Eighth in three-point percentage, 32.9. Third in turnovers, on averaging 11 a game. First in blocks, averaging 4.9. And first in field goal percentage allowed, giving up 41.6% of game. For this game, I do think, not for this game, for this tournament, because Youngstown State is both effective on the offense and the defensive side of the ball, is the main reason why I picked Youngstown State. Youngstown State was building upon something last year. Was a favorite, not a favorite, like the favorite, but they were one of the favorites to win the Horizon last year. And this year, like I said, they just built upon that. I do think that they not run away, but I do think they win the tournament. Now, I was close to picking Wright State, who finished fourth in the Horizon League, but I just don't know if I can count on Wright State defensively when it matters most to get stops and to win the game. Offensively, Wright State is right there with the best of them in the Horizon. Just don't know if I can count on them defensively. Youngstown State, I know I can count on them on both ends of the ball, so that's why I really went with Youngstown State. Missouri Valley, the winner in the Missouri Valley Conference tournament I have is the winner of the regular season. I have Indiana State winning this Missouri Valley Conference tournament. Now, their tournament is March 7th, so Thursday through the 10th, which I think is Sunday. Indiana State, first in points per game, 84.5. Eighth in points per game allowed, 72. First in field goal percentage, 50.4. First in three-point percentage, 38.4. First in assists, 17.3. Fourth in field goal percentage allowed, and 43.3%. And they also have Robbie Avila and Isaiah Swoop. And that's the star power that Indiana State needs. Those are the buckets that Indiana State needs. I think Robbie Avila is averaging 17, and Isaiah Swoop is behind him like 16.6 or something like that. So you mix that in with the fact that they're basically first in everything in the Missouri Valley offensively. Yeah, points per game, they're in eighth. Not too good. Teams can score on Indiana State, but you got to outscore them. And that's the thing. Like, it's hard to outscore Indiana State, and that's how they've been winning games. Like I said, with the two guys that they have, and Swoop and Avila, it's tough to beat that Indiana State team. And they're not the only two, but those are the two main guys of the team. So, for those reasons, I'm going to go with Indiana State. Also with the fourth and field goal percentage, that's really good. When they can score, you can score too, but can you consistently score with them is the question. So I'm going to go Indiana State. Next, we have the Northeast Conference tournament. I think that was a tie there between Merrimack and Central Connecticut. My winner for this tournament is Central Connecticut. Their tournament starts tomorrow. It's March 6th, March 9th, and March 12th. So Central Connecticut, fourth in points per game, 72.8. Third in points per game allowed, 66.7. Second in field goal percentage, 45.2. While sixth in three-point percentage, 32.5. Second in blocks, averaging 4.9. And second in field goal percentage allowed, 42.2%. Basically, I went with Central Connecticut State. Really good team. The top three, top four in their conference on both sides of the ball, offensively, defensively. A pretty solid defensive team. Hold on. Oh, okay. Yep. Reading the comments. Shout out my boy Joe. I know I'm late, couldn't type at that time, but UNC Wilmington, I keep an eye on that one. Yeah, man. UNC Wilmington had a couple tournament teams. I know they had one, 16 to 17. Let's see. UNC Wilmington. I know they had one 16 to 17. I want to say they lost or maybe even played a close game in the round of 64 that year. And I also want to say they had one in 2021. I'm gonna look it up for you. UNC Women's basketball, men's basketball. Let's go right here. Boom. Oh shoot, 21, 20. Nah, no way. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, yeah, they paired the back-to-back tournaments in 16 and 17, so that is correct. They 16 and 17, they went to the tournament. Why can't I find? Hold on. Yeah, both lost in the round of. So they lost a close one, 2017 to Virginia, 71-76. And they lost to Duke in 2016, but this 85-93, so it's kind of close there too. So yeah, UNC Women's has been to the tournament. I thought they went 21-20, but no, I guess not. Yeah, we're on the Northeast, but I wanted to respond to that comment. So shout out Joe for watching. Boom. Let's get back to the Northeast Conference. Oh, I basically was done. I just picked Central Connecticut because, like I said, solid on both ends of the ball. Really good numbers on both ends of the ball. So I think they win the tournament. On to the Ohio Valley Conference Tournament, where there was a three-way tie for this conference championship. It was UT Martin, Arkansas Little Rock, and my winner of the tournament, Morehead State. Now, their tournament starts tomorrow, March 6th, and it's through the 9th consistently. So, 6th through the 9th. Ohio Valley, Morehead State, third in points per game, 75.3. But first in points per game allowed, only giving up 62.5 points per game. Second in field goal percentage, 46.9. Second in three-point percentage, at 35.7. First in assists, average of 15.1. Second in blocks, 4.8. And first in field goal percentage allowed in 38.8. Need I say more on why I picked Morehead State? They're going to play good offense. They're going to move the ball. They're going to share the rock. But not only that, they're going to play good defense. They were first and one in points per game allowed and field goal percentage allowed, which is key. And not only that, you mix it in first in assists, so they're going to share the rock, like I said. They were second in field goal percentage, so they're an efficient team. Second in three-point percentage, so they could shoot it from behind the arc. And they're third in points per game. And second in blocks. So that's a recipe for success. That's why I went and picked Morehead State for that's not the reason why, but that's mainly the reason why. I picked them before I looked into these numbers. But I picked all my teams before I looked into these numbers. But that's mainly another reason why I picked Morehead State to win the Ohio Valley Conference. Moving on, we have the Patriot League, which was pretty much dominated by Colgate. So I just picked them to win it. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I watched so much Patriot League. No. Colgate dominated the Patriot League. So I just got them winning the tournament. I don't really see too many teams battling Colgate for that spot. Maybe a Lehigh, but Patriot League tournament is from the 5th today, the 7th, 10th, and the 13th. None of those days are consecutive. So 5th they play games, the 7th, the 10th, and the 13th they play games. Colgate, second in points per game, 71.2. First in points per game allowed, 63.4. First in field goal percentage, 46.6%. First in three-point percentage, 36.9%. First in assists, 15.2%. First in rebounds, 36. First in field goal percentage allowed, 40.8. So every category except for one, they've been first in the Patriot League. And the one category they're not first in, they're second, which is points per game allowed. Points per game, excuse me. So I think Colgate runs through this tournament. Then Colgate earns a tournament bid. I want to say Colgate won it last year too. Let's see. I want to say Colgate won the Patriot League last year too. No, one year I think Loyola spoiled it and won it. That was with Sancy Aldama. I think if Loyola's even the Patriot League, I could be wrong about that as well. But I know Loyola Maryland won one year with Sancy Aldama, and that's how I was really became a Sancy Aldama, who's now currently on the Grizzlies. But let's see, Colgate right here. Yeah, they went last year, lost in the first round of Texas. They went the year before that, lost in the first round of Wisconsin. Went before that, first round of Arkansas. 2020 was COVID, and then 2019 lost to Tennessee. So they've been running the Patriot League. So I think that doesn't change this year. I think Colgate wins it again. I thought Loyola Maryland was in the Patriot, but they might not be. Hold on. Loyola Maryland is in. Yeah, they're in the Patriot. They went to the tournament. I'm not tripping. Hold on. I can't remember who they lost to. I think they beat. I think that's when they beat. For that transfer to Indiana, Purdue, Fort Wayne. Oh, I can't remember his name. I think they beat St. Mary's. Oh, I can't. Oh, this pissing me off now because I could have swore they went before. Oh, maybe they didn't. I thought they did, but maybe they didn't. So I don't know why Santiago Dama from CBI. Okay, CIT, NCAA. Oh, the last time they went to the tournament was 2012. So I watched Santiago Dama from somewhere. I can't remember where, but it was somewhere I watched Santiago Dama. And I thought it was the college basketball tournament. Could have been the NIT. I don't even know. Now I gotta look up Santiago Dama because I seen him play. I watched him at Loyola Maryland. I could have swore it was in the tournament. It was not. So now I got to figure out where I watched him from. Stats. Actually, game log would be better because that does the individual games. It was his last year there. Come on, that's NBA. Got to be the CAA. It was in 2020, 21 because they lost to Colgate. And then 2020, 2019, 2020, he wasn't even, that was COVID. So I don't know. I saw him play somewhere though. That's all I can tell you. My memory probably screwed me over just now, but I saw him play. But anyway, moving on from the Patriot League, we have the Southern Conference, where the winner of the Southern was not Chattanooga. Who won the Southern? Sanford. Sanford won the Southern. But my winner of the conference tournament is Chattanooga. I think Chattanooga is going to win, and that's a big steal from Sanford. Their tournament is March 8th, so Friday through the 11th consecutively. So 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, they play games. Southern Conference, Chattanooga, third in points per game, 78.1. Fifth in points per game allowed, 71.6. Second in field goal percentage, 46.7. Fifth in three-point percentage, 35.8. First in free throw percentage, 74.7. Second in fouls, so 15.7 fouls a game. And third in field goal percentage allowed, 42.3 for the Moccasins. I think Chattanooga wins this tournament. They also have the experience. Now, Malachi Smith is nowhere to be found because, he's gone. He transferred to Gonzaga and all that. I know he's not there. But the Chattanooga is always a threat in this Southern tournament. So, the Southern Conference. Yeah, SoCon. They're always a threat in the SoCon. So, I just went with them. I think they're really good. I think they're a really solid ball club. I think Sanford is a really solid ball club as well. I just think Chattanooga takes it. So I went with Chattanooga. Summit League. I just went with South Dakota State. South Dakota State, North Dakota State is normally the two guys that come out of the Summit League. Now, granted, Oral Roberts with Max A. Smith, who's currently at Texas, and Kevin O'Banner, who's currently out of college, who graduated, had a career with Texas Tech after. They were there. And they made a miracle run. I believe they went to the Sweet 16. But it's normally South Dakota State, North Dakota State. And South Dakota State was on top of the Summit League this year. So I'm going to roll with the South Dakota State Jackrabbits to win it this year. Their tournament is from the 8th through the 12th consecutively. South Dakota is second in points per game, fourth in points per game allowed, first in field goal percentage, 48.3. Second in points per game was 77.3, and the points per game allowed was 71.9. Fifth in three-point percentage, 36%. First in steals, 6.5, and first in field goal percentage allowed, 42.2. So they're good on both ends of the ball. With South Dakota State normally is. Can't say South Dakota because there's South Dakota and it's not them. South Dakota State is normally pretty good on both sides of the ball. North Dakota State is normally up there with them, but I think they had I don't want to say a down year, but they didn't have as good as the year they normally have. So I went with South Dakota State. The Sun Belt. Y'all know I love me some JMU. Y'all know App State won the Sun Belt, but I got JMU winning the Sun Belt Conference tournament. If I go down swinging and losing, oh well, so be it. I think JMU wins it. Now, the main reason why I have JMU winning this is because it's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row. Yes, App State beat JMU 2 times. It's super hard to beat a team 3 times, especially a team that's good. Like, if it's a team that's like you're completely 100% like obviously better than, fine. This ain't the case. So I get it. App State won the Sun Belt. App State, really good team. I think JMU can pull it off in the Sun Belt tournament. Their tournament starts today, March 5th, March 7th, and then from the 9th through 11th consecutively. So JMU, first in points per game, 84.6. Second in points per game allowed, 69.3. First in field goal percentage, 47.9. First in three-point percentage, 35.8. Fourth in turnovers with 10.9 a game. Second in steals, 9.3. Second in field goal percentage allowed, 41.4, which I believe App State was actually first in that. But like I said, man, it's hard to beat a team 3 times. Secondly, JMU is really good offensively with Trent Edwards and Friedel and TJ Biggerstaff. When those guys are playing like they're supposed to, not turning the rock over, just making the right plays, they're tough to stop offensively, and they lock in on you defensively. So I know when App State and JMU play, it's going to be a defensive battle. I just got JMU coming out on top for the Sun Belt title. Now, last, we have the WCC. Last conference tournament prediction we have for y'all today is the WCC. Now, St. Mary's won the WCC, running through the WCC, losing his last game to Gonzaga. Beat Gonzaga, they went undefeated, but they lost. And that's my winner. I've been high on St. Mary's, and that's my winner for the WCC. Their tournament starts on the 7th. So, Thursday. March 7th through the 9th consecutively. They take a day off on the 10th, and they right back at it on the 11th and the 12th. St. Mary's, 4th in points per game, 74.3. First in points per game allowed, 58.5. Third in field goal percentage, 46.7. Fourth in three-point percentage, 35.3. First in turnovers, only averaging 10. Second in blocks, averaging 4, which I believe first is Gonzaga at 4.1, so 0.1 of a difference. First in field goal percentage allowed, 39.1, which is absolutely insane. And clap it up, we got a cheer. Augustus Marciulionis has won the WCC Player of the Year. So shout out Augustus Marciulionis, WCC Player of the Year. Also, like I said, man, they ran through the WCC. Yes, they're 1 loss to Gonzaga, but that might be a good thing for St. Mary's because I just said how hard it is to beat a team 3 times in a row. That could have worked against St. Mary's had they beat Gonzaga at their house. Now it's a tiebreaker. Let's see they're gonna duke it out. Let's see who come out on top. But I think St. Mary's wins the WCC. Now that is all I have for y'all today. I will not be back tomorrow. I'm taking a day off tomorrow. I'm gonna hit Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Take a day off tomorrow. I may be back Thursday because some tournaments start on Saturday. So this is what I'll do. Thursday, I'll be here for tournaments that start Saturday and or Sunday. Friday, I'm going to do Duke UNC, and I'm going to talk about some games that could be key for winning the regular season. And then Sunday, so I'm going to give myself Saturday off. Sunday, I'll be back to talk about Sunday, I'll be back to talk about conference championship. No, I can't even talk about them Sunday because we have games Sunday. So I will not be back Saturday and Sunday. Excuse me. I'll be here Thursday to give the any weekend tournaments that start. Friday to talk about Duke UNC. So Duke UNC fans, doors open. And to talk about games that could be important to the regular season. And I could do some updates. We'll see about conference tournaments in progress. So we'll see about that. Saturday and Sunday, I will not be here because I can't talk about regular season winners. We got games Saturday and Sunday. I could maybe come back Sunday and talk about something. Like, I could talk about the ACC because that'll be determined Saturday. I could talk about the Big Ten because that should be determined by Sunday. So Sunday's in the air. Sunday's in the air. I may be here. I may not be. Follow my Twitter. Follow my Twitter right here at Carl Talking NCAA for updates about the show, updates about games, things like that. I will be letting y'all know on Twitter what I'll be doing for Sunday. But you could definitely see me back. I'll definitely be back Thursday and Friday. Saturday, Sundays, in the air. But until next time, I'm gone. Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.